The Mystara project is proud to present the third part of our Creatures of Mystara series. In this episode, we will take a look at the very rare Adaptors. Adaptors were first introduced in the 1985 Masters Dungeon Masters book on page 24. Adaptors are natural shapeshifters able to take the form of any creature of human or demi-human size. Presumably this means any humanoid form between the shortest demi-human, 2 foot 10 inches, and the tallest human, 6 foot 4 inches. Like the polymorph self-spell, they cannot shift to take the form of a specific individual. Additionally, they can physically adapt their bodies to be able to survive in any environment. So, if they plane shift to an entropic outer plane where living creatures take damage every round, they will adapt to take on an undead physical form. In their natural form, Adaptors appear as shiny muscular gold androgynous faceless humanoids. Their origin is unknown. The very rare human and elven sages that are aware of Adaptors speculate that they are searching the multiverse to discover the story behind their true origin. Adaptors are native to all planes of existence and can plane shift at will. They organize in small cells of no more than 12 and travel throughout the multiverse accumulating knowledge, rarely staying more than 3 days in any one place. Adaptors are able to rapidly learn languages they are exposed to in their travels. The Adaptors prefer to observe and listen to species talk about their own culture, philosophies, and lands, rather than engage in a 50-50 dialogue. They prefer interacting with individuals or small groups. Adaptors try not to interfere with civilizations they visit. Each cell has its own particular specialty field of study. Adaptors have an above-average intelligence of 13. Adaptors share amongst their kind the collective knowledge of their species, which makes their knowledge wider and greater than any sage. However, their cultural philosophy demands that they never pass on knowledge to non-adaptors that relates to another plane. Additionally, they never pass on to humans knowledge of another human culture of the same plane. If these two conditions will not be violated and if they are asked politely, an adapter may answer one question from a non-adapter. Adaptors may be of any alignment. Whilst adaptors can be encountered throughout the multiverse, there are places where they are more likely to be met. They are more frequent in the outer plane of Dresden. In particular the Star Kingdom's world of Old Alphatia. Perhaps Alphatian sages are more likely to have knowledge of Adaptors. They are also found on the outer plane of Entrem. On the prime plane, they have been encountered in the Mylenian Empire in Mystara's Hollow World. The only known adapter encounter is in the 1986 module M2, Vengeance of Alphax, on page 12. The immortal fiend, Alphax, has sent an adapter to impersonate a player character ruler in Norwald to cause a revolt. As adapters cannot shapeshift into specific beings, perhaps Alphax granted the creature the power of a doppelganger via a wish. With an armor class of 9, the adapter appears to have poor defense. But their power of magical adaptation can make up for this. If an adapter suffers a magical attack, it gains immunity to that category of magical damage for 1 to 10 turns. So after suffering a lightning bolt spell, an adapter would be immune to magical lightning attacks for 1 to 10 turns, but not natural lightning from a storm. Technically, if a caster sent 2 or more magical missiles at an adapter, only the first missile would do damage, and the adapter would have immunity to magical force damage for 1 to 10 turns. Interestingly, adapters change color after they adapt to a magical attack. Adapters are skilled with swords, attacking twice per round, gaining +4 to both attack and damage. They are quite determined combatants with a morale of 10, but are likely to plane shift if in grave danger. Some adapters have science fiction devices from visiting technologically advanced civilizations. Like the equipment of the Ords from Module CM6, where chaos reigns, and the Galactic Federation from Module DA3, City of the Gods. With 8 hit dice, they average 36 hit points. They avoid wearing armor as it interferes with their shapeshifting, so they can move at 120 feet per turn. They are normally encountered in groups of 1 to 6. At their cell's temporary base, there will be 1 to 12 of them. They have an XP value of 1,200. Except for swords and alien devices, there is a 60% chance of an adapter carrying treasure, but never copper pieces. 5% of adapters carry a single magical item. Adapters are omnivores. So how can Adaptors be used in a campaign? Because of their knowledge-oriented goals, Adaptors can be safely used with any level of adventurers. Unless characters have true sight or an equivalent ability, they are unlikely to ever know that they encountered an adapter. If the adventurers provide new information to the adapter, it may answer one question for them. A rogue adapter could cause trouble leading to combat. Due to Adaptor's poor armor class, even a relatively low-level party could probably defeat a single adapter, however the adapter could plane shift to escape. This concludes our look at the very rare, shape-shifting plane-shifting Adaptors in our Creatures of Mystara series.